Oh hey there, my fellow Tarhans. I'm Captain Beans, and welcome to part 3 of The War Criminal, which is my third campaign in HighFleet. Enjoy! So, right now I am located in Resht, which is an intelligence station, and the strike group that's nearest to me is this Terek. Now, in the last part, I said I was going to defeat this strike group, but after some planning and consideration, I've decided to leave Terek aside, and I've decided to focus on getting to Khiva, this city right here. And so, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to basically take a few of these fuel stations, such as Dorut and Khebereth or Sheba, either of them, and then I'll just try to reach Khiva, and then from there I'll try to go to Khiva, and from there I'm going to try to save as many nukes as I can, because what I've realized just now is that I don't have so many nuclear weapons to commit the mass war crimes with, so I'm gonna have to do some saving. And so I think I am confident in this plan, so let's send a missile into Dorut. Let's just set course for Dorut, and let's send a nuclear missile into there. So, let's go. Damn. I was hoping to kill this garrison with only one missile, but apparently I'm going to have to deal with this one ship using another missile. Okay, so I am refueling at Dorut, and I'm hoping to reach my maximum capacity of fuel, and I think from here I'll just make a big jump into Khebereth. And so, let's set course to Khebereth. Also, while I'm at it, I'm also going to search for hidden cities, if I can, which I haven't found any so far. It's a damn shame that I cannot kill garrisons with only one nuke. That's one thing that I didn't really take into account. I thought that nukes were powerful enough to kill garrisons in one missile, but I guess it is what it is. And I also know there is a missile carrying group somewhere over here. And I feel like this is definitely going to be a threat. So I'm gonna send a plane for recon just to make sure they're there. And then I will send my last KH-15N into this guy, the pirate. Okay, so the pirate is there, and just to deal with them already, I'm going to send a missile after them. Okay, so I've captured Khebereth, and now I think I'm just going to leap for Khiva and then for Khiva. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. There is a strike group somewhere northwest of here. So let's do some recon real quick. Oh shit, did I lose another plane? Fuck. I really did just lose another plane because I made it fly too far. That's kinda shit. Okay, here's the strike group. So as it turns out, all this time it was in Kemch, but I just didn't really do anything about it. So let's send a nuke after them. So it might take more than one nuke to destroy that strike group with a Nomad. these motherfuckers are still there. Okay, let's just land in Khiva. Oh, Lord Governor, now you want to do the talking. You know what? I don't need your discussions. Ooh, Return of Diana. That gives the nomad. I'm not gonna go too much with the story. I'm just going to quickly run through the story. So, Admiral Daud dies. We no longer have Admiral Daud, which, to be honest, I never really liked Admiral Daud. Because this is a character that, no matter how you play this game, he never stays with your fleet. He either leaves your fleet, if you choose that part of the story, or he just dies. He doesn't support you in the end battle. That's why I don't like Admiral Daud, to be honest. Okay, now let's get fuel and let's attack the main city. And what I've just realized is because I have the Nomad, I'm going to take some time to refuel. That strike group still wants to fight with me, even though they know fully that I'm just going to blast them. Strike group, just die already. Oh, fuck off with your anti-air bullshit. These guys just refuse to die. Alright, I should be getting now enough fuel to head into Khiva, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So, let's make the great leap. Let's actually not land in Khiva, but let's land in Shethe. This is because I want to gain some intel, and I also want to load up the jelly with an A100N so that I can take out the garrison in Khiva. I'm going to do this as if I was going to save the city from being blasted. I'm going to do this tactic where I lead the garrison out and then just send a nuke just outside of the city so that I don't damage it. That would be the perfect scenario at the very least. Oh, so as it turns out, there is a missile carrying group in Shethe, which is interesting. So not only am I going to take out the garrison, but I'm also going to take out the missile carrying group that's in Shethe. That's nice. Ooh, that's an interesting part of the story. As you carefully chart a new course, you notice an ant crawling on the map. An ant queen. Where did it come from? It must have flown in through the window. Great. Now it'll lay eggs in here, and I'll have an ant infestation in my cabin. Why can't I just kill you? Mindless insect. It crawled out of a vile egg in some fetid corner of a nest. And now, your dream of finding another fetid corner, just like your birthplace. You have no idea I'm addressing you right now. You probably think I'm just a very large ant. You think I want to eat you, don't you? And you don't even realize you've found your way into my ship. You don't even know what a ship is. This knowledge is simply unavailable to you. It's too big, too impossible to understand. And try as I might, I can't explain why I'm sitting here all alone talking to you. I'm crawling across the face of the world just as you're crawling across my chart, trying to save myself and everyone I love. And someone else has been talking to me all the while. You can already imagine the junior officers laughing as they discuss this in a wardroom. Okay, so now I'm going to prepare to make the big leap into Khiva and the big mission, which is to drive the garrison out of Khiva and hopefully take them out using a nuke. So let's refuel just enough so that my ships can get fuel. And just about now should be enough. So let's get the fast tanker and let's get the jelly, which now has a missile. Okay, here we have the Varag. So I'm gonna try to escape this battle. Oh shit. I got damaged a little bit. So now I have to make this. Now this garrison is a little bit slower. So I'm just going to have to do this a little bit more patiently. Alright, I think that should be enough. So what I need to do is just lead the fast tanker out of here and just launch the A100N at the garrison. And I should be careful as not to target my own ship. The Varyag should be dead. Other ships might not be dead, but the Varyag definitely should be dead. Yeah. They are a lot faster now, which means that the Varyag is dead. Now the only thing I can really do about this is just launch another missile from my main fleet. And just somehow get these guys to follow me to my main fleet. Okay, now let's consolidate my whole fleet and let's land into Khiva. So the whole story. Okay, so the only allies I have is Omar Khan and Imlan Harish, who I'm guessing they're not gonna give me any missile carriers. Nope, they didn't, which is a damn shame. It's a real damn shame. So I think a thing I can do is I have to organize my fleet and I have to send them everywhere where I think I'm going to need to send my ships. So I think I might just send early warning vessels. So something like the Vashod, Negev, and maybe the Wanderer as well. So some of these ships, I'm not going to land them into cities. Instead, I'm just going to land them near cities. They'll act as early warning. And if I detect anything, I will send missiles from Khiva into there. I'll use my hunters as early warning because they're out of missiles. So let's send one hunter somewhere in between Aktag and Alma. That will work as early warning. Let's send a Vashod maybe south. And meanwhile, I'm probably going to send a bunch of planes for recon, of course.
Принял первый.
Okay, I think my early warning vessels in the southern parts should be doing their job. Now let's send another early warning vessel somewhere north, like maybe the Negev, for example. Somewhere north.
Понял вас первый. Удачи.
And maybe something like, yeah, I think that's all there is.
Внимание. Обнаружен сигнал радара.
Okay, here we go. There is a Elent signal coming from down south. I'm going to do recon with planes and see what it is before I try to strike it. Now there are really only two things that this Elent system can be. It's either one of the spooky carriers or it's one of the strike groups, which I'm guessing it is one of the strike groups, but I'm not sure. I'm going to still have to check. Okay, so it looks like a missile carrier. It looks like just a regular missile carrier. What the hell? What the hell is this? That's Taimir. Okay, so here's what's going on. There is a missile carrier, a regular missile carrier, in the city of Kumdag. And there is probably the spooky carrier coming in from the south. Or a strike group. I actually don't know exactly what it is. But what I do know is that I only have one KH-15 missile left. I'm just gonna launch it at these guys because I have the fear that these guys are going to launch the nuke, their nuke, at me before I do. Let's see how this goes. Oh, so that was apparently not a missile carrier. That was actually a cargo vessel. Which, it's a damn shame that I wasted one of my missiles on these guys thinking it was... Okay, where's Taimir? I kind of want to know where they are right now. Okay, Taimir, they're going to take time to come here. In fact, let's measure how much. Okay, so Taimir is going to take around 4 hours to land in Kumdag. So I'm going to have to wait exactly 4 hours before I can launch an R3N into Kumdag and kill the Taimir. And looks like we have another signal coming from up north, which I'm guessing there's a spooky carrier coming from somewhere northeast. They're going to take time to reach Shivran, And when they do, I'm going to send the second R3N at these guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Launch R3N into Shivram. And by the way, the sirens are playing for the enemy, because these guys are about to be blasted. Okay, I'm fairly sure Daimir has already reached Kumdag. So let's send the second R3N into their place. The only thing I have left is an A100N, which I'm going to send, and after I do, I'm just gonna finish this series, really. And here, my fellow Tarhans, is failure. Yeah. Well, I kinda knew that I was underprepared for such a playthrough. And so I'm just going to finish the first war criminal playthrough right here. I'm just going to close the game because, well, really there's no point in playing this playthrough anymore. I'm just gonna die now. And so I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, or if you didn't, at least I hope you enjoyed the idea of such a playthrough. And stay tuned, because I'm going to make a replay of this playthrough. So there's going to be a War Criminal 2, where I'm going to be even more prepared. I'm going to have like way more missiles than I did this playthrough. And so, my fellow Tarhans, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.